Welcome. My name is Charles. I am British but an expatriate in France. With my family, we go on the hunt. We are the Château Hunters. Okay, hello darling, she's got the camera, hello. Okay boys, everybody, after three, 1, 2, 3, Château Hunters.
Château Hunters.
Let's go, okay, home we go. Now, I've got 2 sets of keys, I don't know how that happened. Sat-nav, where is Sarah the sat-nav? Sat-nav on, and where are we off to boys?
To the castle.
Yeah, which castle's that today? Villandry. Château de Villandry, yes? Yes, we're going to be testing our little new product, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, right, here we go. No tolls. We don't have much money for the tolls these days, do we? Do we, darling? Okay, right. Off we go, on y va, as they say. Start the engine. The engine's not working. These French cars, sometimes I just can't, you know. There we go. Let's go. Oh my word! Some of the French driving, gotta say. Ah, look, he's fishing. Look at him. You see him? There. Yeah, I've got it. Oh, got him. Look, get it close up. Zoom in. Get right in there. If you're part of the hunt pack, you will know that we have always come to chateaus and we always make sure we have something to eat before we go on the hunt. And that's really important. And today is different because we're in the car park just in front of Villandry, and the lovely people at EcoFlows, is it? Oh, here we go. Look at this. It's like, okay. So what I'm doing here, okay, let's unplug that. Right, start again. The lovely people at EcoFlow have given us this, and it may look to you like a giant, what does it look like to you, little one?
Big one.
It looks like a big one. Well, it is a big one. It's quite heavy, but it is a battery pack. It's a power pack. It provides power that you can use when you go out on these hunts. And today what we're going to do is test it out. And before we go on these hunts, we always make sure we have some tea and toast. We're British, but we're in France, and that's one of the most important things to do before you go on a chateau hunt. Isn't that right, boys? Good. Okay, let's try it out. Okay. We just sit over here. You want to sit down there, boys? This is the Delta 2 EcoFlow power pack, and what I love about it is you can just take your outlet here, plop it in there like so. There you go. It's not got a very long cable, this one. There we go. Now this one here, darling, this is a UK 3-pin. This is a Euro one. That's not going to go in without an adapter. You forget the adapter. We haven't got any tea. Okay, that's great. So, just the toast, Marmite, butter, bread knife. We did have some of these Waitrose tea bags. Let me show you how it works. Does anyone smell sulphur? Okay. Now, in order to turn it on, these are all your USBs, USB-A, fast charge. You plug your phone in there and away you go. On the back here is where you plug it in and you press this AC outlet button, hold it down. You hear the beep, You can see here, 60 hertz on. And let's get toasting. Okay. Come look at this. So a toaster, you can see here, 16 minutes I've got of toasting. I can toast for 16 minutes. And the wattage being used here on a toaster, I bet you couldn't believe it when you're at home, how much wattage every day your toaster takes up. Well, when you're out and about and you've got the EcoFlow, you can toast whenever you want, however you want, because this is one powerful toaster, and this power pack from EcoFlow can handle it.
What is ready?
Getting there. Right, no tea today. Bugger. Lather the butter on. Lovely creamy French butter. Always the best, you can't beat it. But no sugary treats on this slice of toasted bread. Only the best. Who's having Marmite, boys?
Not me.
So if you're new here, my name is Charlie. We live in France and we go on Château hunts. And I am an ex-history teacher. I mean, I am a historian, but I'm also a teacher. And this is my YouTube channel, and we hunt chateaus. If you poke me in the eye with that stick again, I'm going to send you back to the UK and you'll go to boarding school. You understand? I know we have a lot of Americans that watch Château hunters. I know that. But you might not be familiar with Marmite. A Marmite is a British yeast extract. And how they do it is they kind of skim the yeast off the beer. And so during the pandemic, I think it was, there was a lack of Marmite because obviously bars were closed and there was no production of alcohol as much, you know, for people, and so there was a shortage of Marmite. Luckily, we make sure we ship enough in from the UK to France, because I really don't know what I would do otherwise. And make sure you don't spread it on too thick. That's one of the most important things for newcomers to Marmite. Don't slap it on. Just a thin spread is all it needs. And make sure you get salted butter. Bonjour. Ça va? Ouais. Now this, I'm just looking at the details here. Like I said, I don't know anything about technology, but it's a high-tech EV grade LFP battery. Yeah, that sounds good to me. It's got an X boost. And for me, anything with the word X in front now is kind of edgy. So an X boost power high wattage technology, again, pretty cool. You can get it on your phone. You've got a little smartphone app for it, and again, you can check all these kind of cool stats and details about the battery, how it's doing, the wattage, the flow, the recharge. All of these things are embedded into the application, and I've got to say, if you're into smart tech, that is probably the coolest thing about this device. So inside this there are 12 battery safety systems, so it's not going to suddenly blow up in your home. It's got these things in there that will probably allow it to not set alight. Now, the great thing is I've used the power. How do I get it back? Well, I need to harness the energy from the sun in order to refill this back to 100%. It's down to 60 after 2 goes on the toaster. So let's give it a go. This is the solar panel, 220 watt. And what this means is I can charge back up my power pack wherever I am on our Château hunts. Let's check it out. Oh, look at this. Oh, wow. The first thing is this lovely bag, which is solid and it will keep your solars safe from cracking. Now, let's plug it in and play. This goes into your EcoFlow Delta 2, and you connect the red to the red. I mean, anyone could do this. The black to the black. Voila. And in she goes. In here is where you plug it into the mains, and that is super fast charging. It's one of the fastest, if not the fastest, on the market. And in here is where you apply it to plug it in to your solar. And you hear a little noise, and away she goes. Ta-da!
What is this?
This is called a solar panel, son. It's apparently the future. I grew up on oil and gas, and I guess you're going to be growing up on these things. And yes, one day they will become redundant and they'll find another solution for energy. But there we go. This is the new modern thing. Just another 4 hours until it's charged up again using the sun. That's quite incredible. But I think while we leave this out here, we'll go into the chateau and let's go hunting. Hello, welcome again back to another episode. And don't forget, it's not his story, it's history. Some people still believe that history was written by the victor, and that's completely false. It's not true. So here I am in front of Château de Villandry, and it used to originally have a fortress on this site. It wasn't until 1532 whereby the chateau in the Renaissance period was built. What I've shown before on the channel is you do have a lot of chateaus in the area here where you have the turrets and you have that kind of still a medieval looking chateau. Well, here it's a very, very French style, and that's what I'm going to show you today, because not only is this place famous for the chateau, but for the gardens as well. What is so good about this garden is it's a vegetable garden, and they use the structure of these brassicas here to create a kind of bush in these central sections. And throughout the seasons they change the formulations of all of these grids. It's a very formal French garden, and you know, even these little apple bushes here along here is just magnificent. It's just splendid. And something that's amazing is, okay, this is not peak in terms of the garden, but there's no one here. This is lunchtime on a Saturday, and it's almost abandoned. And the great thing about abandoned chateaus is it does very, very well on YouTube when I use that expression. So I might say abandoned Villandry Chateau, because there's no one here. There's literally no one here. The other thing is we've just walked straight in. It's usually €8, but it was completely free. We just walked straight in. I can't quite believe it. That's money in the bank. You choose, off you go, boys. We're going in the maze. So as you can see, we're in the Villandry maze now. I'm being led by my two little compatriots. Oh, he's going through here, is he? Okay, let's follow this way. I think you go right up here, darling. Well, it's blocked, isn't it? We lost. Right, round here. Oh my word, I was walked into that. I've been on many a school trips down around many a maze on, you know, when I was a history teacher back in Angleterre, and I have to say that I've got lost in quite a few as well, and you know, I've even lost a few kids actually. Oh, here we go! Here we go, up here! Up here, here we go! On y va, shifty. That's what my father used to say, shifty. Yes, here we are. Ah, voila. Wave to Mummy. There she is. Mummy darling. Okay, shall we sing a song?
Yeah.
For I'm the king of the castle, for I'm the king of the castle, for I'm the king of the castle. And Mummy's not up here. Mummy's not up here. Mummy's not up here. We're the king of the castles. Well, I'm the king and you're the princess, but yes, you get the idea. Mummy, the fence is broken. They could have fallen through if they leant on it. There's a fence, yeah. Well, the fence is a little bit broken, and if I was the DIY man out here, this would be one of the first things. Okay, I'm coming. Yeah, no problem. Oh, don't hit your head. No, let's go this way. Where's the sun gone? Castle. There she is. There she is. It is a wonderful place, but look at this pointing on this wall. It's completely slapdash. Look at this, darling, cement pointing here. Does not look good. So this has to be the piece de resistance, this view. Just incredible. You can see the entire garden and the chateau there. And throughout the seasons, this view will change, the colours will change, and there's just no better sight. There's nowhere else in France like this. It's just incredible. So there we go, another chateau hunted. And I tell you what, to come here in November on a beautiful blue sky day, when it's absolutely free, we just walked in with the family, is incredible. And there's no one here. I feel like I own the place. I hope I look it. It doesn't get any better than that. See you next time, hunters. Bye-bye.